All right, let's talk about the one hormone that pretty much runs your entire day. We're going to dive into the science of cortisol and figure out how to master its rhythm so you can finally get a handle on your focus, your mood, and yeah, even your sleep.
You know the feeling, right? You slog through the entire day feeling totally drained, maybe chugging coffee just to keep your eyes open. But then the second your head hits the pillow, your brain decides it's time to party. You're exhausted, but you just can't switch off.
Seems like a total paradox, doesn't it? But what if I told you that the exact same thing in your body that's causing that wired but tired nightmare is also the most powerful tool you have to fix it for good? And that thing is a hormone that gets a really, really bad rap: cortisol. Now, most of us think of it as the big bad stress hormone that we need to get rid of. But today, we're going to flip that story completely on its head. So, let's get one thing straight. Yeah, cortisol shows up when you're stressed, but that is not its main job. Its number one role is to get you energy. It's the get up and go hormone that gives your brain and body the fuel they need to actually do stuff. In fact, here's a fun one. The reason you wake up every morning, it's not your phone alarm. It's a big, healthy surge of cortisol called the cortisol awakening response. It is literally your body's built-in alarm clock, designed to jolt you awake and get your day started. And that morning spike is just the starting gun for a 24-hour cycle. And understanding this natural rhythm, well, that's the absolute key to unlocking consistent, stable energy all day long. Okay, so check this out. This is what a healthy cortisol rhythm looks like. You can see it's at rock bottom in the middle of the night, right when you're deep asleep. Then it starts climbing, hitting that huge peak right when you wake up. And from there, it's just a nice, slow, steady slide all the way down till bedtime. And this rhythm is exactly how you feel when you've got a healthy curve. High in the morning, low at night, you feel focused and on top of things. But when that curve gets all flattened out, too low in the morning and creeping up at night, well, that's the classic burnout profile. Groggy mornings, an anxious afternoon, and that awful feeling of being totally spent but unable to sleep. So what do you do if your rhythm is out of whack? The single biggest opportunity you have to reset this whole system is in the first 60 minutes of your day. Seriously, this is your golden hour. And the impact you can have here is just massive. With a few simple moves in that first hour, you can actually boost your morning cortisol peak by up to 50%. Think about that. That's a huge surge of energy and focus to power your entire day. So how do you do it? It's honestly as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, get bright light into your eyes. Sunlight is best, like 10 or 15 minutes of it. Second, hydrate. A big glass of water helps fuel that energy burst. And third, move. Even just a few jumping jacks or a quick walk is enough to tell your body, okay, it's go time. Okay, so you've anchored the start of your day. Awesome. But we're not done yet. To really lock this in, what you do in the evening is just as important for completing the cycle. And the strategy for the evening is so simple, it's beautiful. Just think about everything you did to fire up your cortisol in the morning, and now you're going to do the exact opposite. So instead of getting bright light, you dim everything down, and you stay away from those bright screens. Instead of intense movement, you focus on being still, maybe some gentle stretching. And caffeine? Obviously, you avoid it. You're basically sending clear signals to your brain that the day is done and it's time to power down. So why are we so obsessed with this 24-hour cycle? Because managing your cortisol is hands down the best way to improve the quality of your sleep. And great sleep, well, it's everything for your brain. You see, when your cortisol drops low at night, you can finally get into that deep, restorative sleep. And that's when your brain's amazing cleaning crew, it's called the glymphatic system, gets to work. It's this incredible process that literally washes away all the junk and metabolic waste that builds up in your brain while you're awake. So when you get your cortisol rhythm right, you're letting that cleanup crew do its job properly. This is what gets rid of brain fog. It's what helps lock in your memories from the day. And it's why you wake up feeling sharp, clear, and actually refreshed. It's active maintenance for your brain, and it all starts with cortisol. I love this quote from neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman because it just nails the whole idea. That morning cortisol spike is the first domino. You knock that one over the right way, and it sets off this amazing chain reaction for your focus, your mood, and your sleep for the rest of the day. Really, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this simple idea: win the morning to win the day. And that brings us to the real question, doesn't it? Knowing what you know now about how powerful this is, what's the one small, simple thing you're going to do tomorrow morning to start tipping that first domino in the right direction?